Okay, so there's no real way to segue into this, so I'm just gonna say. Speaking of A Knight's Tale, I'll feed you, baby bird. Don't.
What's going on over here?
This guy.
No, the setup too. Like the way that everything's set up, you got to think all of us slouch. We naturally have a gaming slouch, right? So like me and fucking DJ Van Nissen over here, or eye level the whole time. We Wilson the whole episode. So like when I am curious, I do even have that like Daniel talks. Like,
Yeah, it's
what's
like
up?
a peek above the
Like, hey.
cubicle. Like,
Feed me.
What did you just say?
Give me the knowledge, because I'm interested in this. Because I'm like, wait, what? A Knight's Tale? Shit? We went from poop to... Okay. I'm interested.
So, the only way I could tell this story is just how it happened from my perspective, and then what pieced together upon investigation. So, I was at work. I went to go plug in fucking all the fucking toy machines or whatever the fuck. Claws and whatnot, you see them.
Oh, okay.
So there's a window nearby one of them, and I was sitting there looking at one of them because I saw a Packers ball inside, and I was like, I think I'm about to spend $1 and get that bitch, because it was in the one that you play until you win something, until you get something. So it was like, I forgot that for a second, but that was after this incident. So I turned them on. I'm looking at the Packers ball, and I noticed out the corner of my eye through that fucking window next to it that I see a fucking scooter, like an old people scooter, and it's ghost riding. Now there's sidewalk. You guys have both been down that little stretch, fucking going on to Stetson from right next to my work, that little exit and shit.
Yeah.
So there's the sidewalk.
Yeah.
You know? So I see it rolling, ghost riding on the sidewalk, and it rolls off into the fucking street. And I'm like, not onto Stetson, but just into the part where cars are, exiting. And I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? So I look to my left, which is towards my patio, and I see an old man sitting on his ass with the most dumbfounded, angry look on his face. Like, what the fuck was that? I can't hear him or anything, but I'm just like, I've put two and two together on this part. Like, okay, this old man has fallen off of this scooter somehow, but he doesn't look like hurt. He just looks angry. So I noticed there was a car coming, and obviously they stopped because the scooter was in the fucking street, and they put on their hazards, and the old man got up, dusted off, jumps on his scooter, and rides off. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So
how old was this man to you? How old did he look like?
Yeah.
Okay, remember fuck.
Like you can
One of the
walk?
episodes of King of the Hill, like when they felt like they were getting old, but then they had the neighbor that was like extra old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay, he was
great.
that neighbor. Like
oh,
that.
Wow. That is old.
Yeah. Now he was fine. Like I said, he dusted
You
off,
walk.
rode off. But in that moment, I started freaking out because looking behind him, okay, so we got that patio, right? That's the side he was rolling past our patio. Now, we have these shades that we, bring down. It helps block out some of the sun. They're remote operated. My boss won't admit that she took the remote home on accident, like just somehow pocketed it, threw it in her purse, something. She won't admit that she took it home and lost it. So these things are stuck in the down position. They're just always down. I like it because in the morning it makes it look like dark in there and shit. And I can just have a cigarette on the patio. But that's it.
That's kind of cool.
So, well, one of those patio cigarettes, I had noticed that one of the shades, it was fucking the way they're weighed down is with poles that are inserted like tent poles. You know what I mean? To weigh down the bottoms of them, and that's also what like stops them from pulling into the fucking roller and shit when they So somehow the wind blowing, and these things when they're down, they're on the outside of that fence or whatever. So I guess somehow in there, a windy night before or something, this thing blew just enough to wiggle the pole out just ever so slightly, and it turned and it wedged itself, the pole and the fucking like.
Dude, if this story ends the way I think it is, I'm gonna fucking cry and be so happy.
It wedges into the fence, and fucking it's sticking out into the sidewalk. Now, as I get there, I saw it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. It's gonna take two people because one of us has to wedge it out, and one of us has to fucking pull like the pole out itself and shit. Because it was the exposed part of the pole that was stuck into the fucking shit, so it wasn't just like as simple as like pull. And I was planning on getting to it. I was like, all right, it's not in the street, so it's not going to hit anybody's car.
All right, whatever.
This motherfucker,
But-
I already know it.
Like I said, the exposed part of the pole was stuck in the fence, like inside of the patio.
Yeah.
So what's sticking out just looks like a flowing flag almost. And I really, this is me having to put together based on investigation. Old man on his ass, he just went past that fucking exposed to that pole.
Yes.
My guess is that he saw that flapping in the wind a little bit because there's still flap, you know what I mean? He saw flap and didn't think that it was sticking out stiff and thought he could just roll right through it like he was in high school
That
going
entitled
to fucking
bitch.
start the football game.
Oh my god.
And he went into that thing and he got jousted right the fuck off.
Oh, Dave, feel
It
bad.
changed his stars